What is going on, guys? It is Halftime Productions. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, hope you're all having a great day. And fellas, I was scrolling on Twitter and came across this tweet. I'll have it up on the screen, and we're gonna be making a video revolving around this tweet today. Now, as you can see in the tweet, it says the top 20 players in the NBA if everyone was in their prime, with number 1 being LeBron James, 2 Stephen Curry, Durant, Antetokounmpo, Jokic. The list goes on to 20 players currently in the NBA, and I thought this was so interesting. Now, I think we could all agree that LeBron James in his prime, whether it was Cleveland or Miami, is the best player here. And now here's where it gets interesting, because I had this debate with my brothers. Nikola Jokic at 5. He's above or below, I should say, Giannis Antetokounmpo, as Giannis is at 4. And I don't want to get people mad in the comments, but in my opinion, Antetokounmpo was around 6 or 7. I feel like he's just a little bit overrated, and I know he had that playoff run, but guys, I'm just gonna be honest. This is just my opinion. Of course, I know people are gonna disagree. Then you see Russell Westbrook above Luka Doncic. That might bring some disagreements. And then we have Chris Paul at 11, which is pretty crazy, having Anthony Davis and Westbrook over him. I don't know what you guys agree or disagree with that, but I want to see your comments. Also, Kyrie Irving at 18 in his prime. I don't know what you guys feel about that, but I feel like it should be higher. And Kevin Love in his prime was a beast. But anyways, guys, we're gonna turn this one tweet into a video, a simulation here on Halftime Productions. And so for today's video, we're gonna find out who in the NBA in their prime would be the best player and who can take their team to the championship. So as you see, I made a note about 20 to 30 players, some of the top players in the league and in their prime. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them in their prime, not every single player, but those ones up on the screen, and to see what would happen in a 2K simulation. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into the 2K sim. And so now on to NBA 2K23, I have the rosters all filled out with all those players into their prime. Again, not every single player we are putting in their prime, but the ones that we think who are the best, like James Harden, who's a 95 overall, now on the 76ers. Can he be the best player in the prime? I mean, we all know when James Harden was in his prime, an absolute monster. He was, I think, 7 on that list at the beginning of the video. And we see a couple players are currently in their prime, like Donovan Mitchell at a 91 overall, and Jason Tatum, he's a 95 overall, but now Blake Griffin on the Celtics at 92. And man, back in the day, people don't forget, or people don't remember, I should say, how good Blake was. I mean, he was getting buckets on Tim Duncan and some of the greats. Then we saw in the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard on the squad. And then we see the Grizzlies, Derrick Rose at a 95 overall. But again, that Clippers team is so good with Paul George, Kawhi, and Westbrook in their prime. They're definitely going to be a favorite in today's simulation. Then we see the Miami Heat, Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry in their prime. As we know, Kyle Lowry in Toronto was a beast, and Kevin Love in Minnesota was also a beast. Even in Cleveland, you can make an argument. But anyways, guys, as we go through the rosters, I need to comment down below your predictions on who you think is going to win today's simulation. So it's going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. As we see the Lakers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, LeBron in his prime, 99 overall, the only 99 in this simulation, which is well deserved, and it should be like that. As we see the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving in a 94 with Luka Doncic, who is currently in his prime right now. The Brooklyn Nets, Ben Simmons up to an 87. Yes, Ben Simmons is in his prime in this simulation. And then we see the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic at a 98 overall. I feel like he should be a 98 right now in the NBA. Then we see the Indiana Pacers, the Pelicans, Zion Williamson, currently in his prime, obviously, if he wasn't injured, so he's going to be a 93. The Pistons don't have anybody in their prime, even though Cade Cunningham, I feel like, is going to get to a 90 overall when it's all said and done. We put James Harden, or John Wall, I should say, on the Houston Rockets just for fun, because John Wall in his prime was an absolute beast. We see the Spurs, again, current updated ratings with Victor Wembanyama, the Phoenix Suns, KD at a 97, Booker in his prime right now. I think we would all agree that Devin Booker is in his prime currently. Anthony Edwards, I feel like he is going to reach his prime in the next couple years. I mean, he's already such a beast right now. And then we see Damian Lillard on the Portland Blazers. And this Warrior squad with CP3, Klay Thompson, and Chris Paul all in their prime. Absolute beast. You can make a case that Stephen Curry is still in his prime today, which I think he honestly is. That Warriors team is stacked though. Anyways, guys, we're going to summon to the end of the season here on NBA 2K23 to see which teams will make the playoffs and who wins the MVP. Fellas, how about this? Kevin Love, out of all the players in their prime, wins MVP for the Miami Heat with 18 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. So is he the best player in his prime, or with everybody in their prime? Well, according to this 2K simulation, he is up there. As rookie of the year goes to Wembanyama. Morant somehow comes off the bench in Memphis behind Derrick Rose, wins 6 man a year, averaging 20 points. A great season for him. Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year, but now on the All-NBA team LaMelo Ball. How about that? LaMelo Ball makes the All-NBA team. Then we see Devin Booker. And by the way, I don't even think LaMelo Ball's in his prime yet. Then we see Kevin Love. I still can't believe how great he played. Antetokounmpo and Jokic. Second All-NBA team. Prime Westbrook. Prime LeBron. Tatum. Doncic. Embiid. Third team, Sabonis, Williamson, Derrick Rose, James Harden, and Evan Mobley. Interesting All-NBA teams. In points per game, Booker, in his prime, led the league. So what do you guys think about that? Devin Booker is the best scorer in his prime according to this 2K simulation. Then we got Embiid, Anthony Edwards is in there right now. Shea Alexander, Tatum, Lillard, Zion, LaMelo, Derrick Rose, Jokic, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Doncic, Antetokounmpo, and even Trae Young with 22 points a game. As Sabonis led the league in rebounds. Low key right now, Sabonis is one of the best players or one of the best big men in the game right now. I think we could all agree with that. But then we see down the list for rebounds, Capella, Looney of the Warriors, very, very underrated. I think you Warriors fans will agree with that. But now we go to the assists per game. Jokic leads the league. Westbrook, as you know, in his prime, one of the best players, one of my favorite players. I mean, had one of the most ultimate crazy seasons ever with a triple-double record, averaging that for a season. And now on to the standings, guys. In the East, the Heat will take the 1 seed with Prime Love, Prime Lowry, and Jimmy Butler. Then we got Boston, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Cleveland, Indiana makes the postseason as a 6th seed, as the play-in tournament teams are the Hornets, Toronto Raptors, New York Knicks, and the Bucks with Giannis go 39 wins, make the play-in tournament, as they're the teams who did not make it in the Eastern Conference. And now on to the West, OKC finishes with the 1 seed. How about that? I mean, I don't know how they did it, but 2K loves them, I guess. Then we got the Clippers, the Lakers, the Grizzlies with Derrick Rose and Ja Morant, the Dallas Mavericks with Kyrie Irving in his prime and Luka, Minnesota, and the play-in tournament teams, the Phoenix Suns, Pelicans, Jazz, and Kings, as the Warriors will miss out of the playoffs with that stacked team. I don't know how, 2K. Like, I genuinely don't know how that happens. Even the Denver Nuggets, they just won the championship. This is the same team. 2K, sometimes you guys amaze me. I don't know what's going to happen in 2K24, but hopefully that doesn't happen because those teams should have made the playoffs. Anyways, though, on to the schedule and on to the play-in tournament, which we're going to simulate real quick to get the 16-team bracket, as you see the teams in the West and other teams in the East. So real quick, guys, to get the bracket here for this playoff simulation on NBA 2K, we're just going to simulate to see who gets the 7 and 8 seeds, as we see Sacramento and Milwaukee goes down, so the Bucks, Nuggets, and Warriors don't make the playoffs. 2K, make that make sense. Anyways, here we go. The official bracket is set up as the Jazz and Knicks got the 8 seeds and the Suns and Hornets got the 7 seeds. So hopefully your favorite team is still in it. Remember, we have a bunch of players in their prime for this simulation, so it is definitely going to be intense. The games are going to be madness. We have some of the greatest players ever going at it. I just can't wait to see who's going to win this one. We already saw Kevin Love win the MVP, but now it's time to find out who's going to win the Finals MVP. So again, guys, make your predictions. It's your last chance to comment down below, as the road to the NBA Finals will begin here in the very first round. So go sit down, go relax, go grab your favorite snack, and let's begin this 2K live simulation. Here we go. We will begin this first round in Indiana, where the Sixers are down by 1, but they have a serious lead, looking to get this sweep done. And guys, the Pacers, can they force a game 5? As prime James Harden, the step back goes in and out, so it is no good. Pacers fans rise to their feet, 33 seconds, as here is Tyrese Halliburton with 30 seconds remaining. The spin move going at Maxey, Halliburton banks it in. What a move from Tyrese Halliburton. It's a 3-point game. The Pacers looking to keep their season alive, as the 76ers, can they force overtime or get a quick basket? Here is James Harden, one-on-one with Mathurin, 16 the shot clock. Harden still has it. Will they go to him or Embiid? Harden around the screen. Harden draws 2, back out to Embiid for 3, and he puts it in. Open shot, great pick and pop there from Embiid and James Harden, and we're tied at 123. 6 seconds. Halliburton has a good look, and he bangs it home. Tyrese Halliburton from way downtown, and the Pacers lead by 3. Sixers at a timeout. Harden off the glass, and it's no good. This series isn't over yet, as the Pacers will hold on and win this game to force 5. And for the 76ers, we are going back to Philly. They couldn't close it out in 4, as now we are in Charlotte. Oh my goodness, fellas, look at this score, 152 to 144. Both offenses went crazy in this one, but it is the Celtics beating the Hornets in for a clean sweep. So Gordon Hayward and the Hornets will fall to Boston with Jason Tatum and Blake Griffin, but you gotta give credit to Charlotte for making it this far. As we are now headed to LA, the Lakers and the Wolves are tied at 123. Here's Austin Reeves defending as Anthony Edwards. 2 USA basketball players going at it. Look at Reeves putting the moves on Edwards. Reeves gets a step, and puts in the floater. How about Austin Reeves giving the Lakers a 2-point lead, and they're also up in the series 3-1, so can they close out in 5, or can Minnesota force a game 6? Here we go, 31 seconds, Edwards trying to get back on Austin Reeves, motioning his Mike Conley. Here comes Karl Towns, sets the screen, Edwards step back 3! Won't go, rebound D'Angelo Russell with 20 seconds, and it is off the mark for Minnesota as they need a hope for a miss from D'Angelo Russell. Russell makes the first one, 20.6 seconds left in this game. Lakers are going to go to the second round. Russell, big time clutch free throws, and here the Timberwolves go. Series on the line, need a quick basket. Here's Edwards on the drive, Edwards to spin, Edwards nothing there, great defense, McDaniels from downtown. That rims out, Lakers get the rebound, and they're going to hold on and beat the Timberwolves in the first round in 5 games. It is over, 129-123 your final, as the Lakers with prime LeBron and AD will knock off the Wolves in 5. As now we head to South Beach, 154 points drop from this Miami offense as they will knock off the Knicks in 5 games in the first round. So the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Heat, with prime Kevin Love, prime Kyle Lowry, and Jimmy Butler get it done as Julius Randle on this Knicks squad will be eliminated in the very first round. And how about prime Kyle Lowry, 19 points and 20 assists in the Miami victory, as now we're going to go to Oklahoma City, the 1 seed in the West. The Thunder will knock off the Jazz in 5 games, ending the season for them. And guys, the Thunder, I did not expect to be the 1 seed, and not only that, they're on their way to the conference semifinals in the West with a 5-game series dub. And now a Game 6 victory for the Cavaliers as they'll knock off the Hawks. Donovan Mitchell versus Trae Young, and it goes to Donovan Mitchell here in the very first round, as the Hawks season will come to an end. And for Cleveland, they will advance on to play Miami in the second round in the Eastern Conference. Well, here's a close Game 7 in Memphis. Derrick Rose and John Morant versus Luka and Kyrie. Here's Morant to the lane, his layup is no good. And how about Doncic, not known for his defense, gets a stop on John Morant, as here's Kyrie Irving, one of the most clutch players ever. 26 seconds, Kyrie step back, puts it in. Prime Kyrie buries it with 24 seconds. As man, that shot right there silences Memphis crowd. So can they tie it up or go for the lead? 20 seconds remaining in this Game 7. Winner advances on. 14 in the shot clock. Here we go. Morant has it. Morant on the screen. Ja Morant rises up and throws it down. He just elevated on the Mavericks, and now with 8 seconds we're tied. Here's Irving looking to win the series. No timeouts for Dallas. Irving goes to Doncic. The pump takes the 3. Off the mark. We got overtime in Memphis. Ja Morant, a big time dunk, and tied up in this game. This series isn't over just yet. And now as we go to overtime, can you believe it? The Grizzlies will win this series against Dallas in a Game 7, 131-139. Morant's dunk to send to overtime proved to be crucial because they go to overtime and they get the job done against Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, winning the series in 7 games, and they're going to advance on. As now we got a Game 7 in LA. The Clippers are down by 1. Westbrook the moves, finds George open, and Paul George, prime Paul George, misses an open 3. That would have gave the Clippers the lead as the Suns have it with 35 seconds. Here's Booker. Booker the drive, gets in the paint. Durant, open jumper. Misses it. Each team can't get a basket. How about this? Even in their primes, as the pressure is immaculating here in Game 7. George goes to Powell. 20 seconds. Powell with nothing. Shot clock down to 12 seconds. Powell. Westbrook. Westbrook against Booker. Fade away. And Westbrook misses. Nobody can buy a basket, and they foul DeAndre Ayton. Man, oh man, what a dramatic Game 7 this is, as there's still 12 seconds. DeAndre Ayton makes it a 2-point game with a free throw, as the Clippers are out of timeouts. Ayton misses the second, Clippers a rebound, down by 2, season on the line. Here is Westbrook, he just missed a moment ago. Booker will defend, 4 seconds, Westbrook, pump, 3, got it! Devin Booker, why did he give him space? That's prime Westbrook. Booker, no! Clippers are going to win by 1 as they will win the series. Unbelievable. Down go the Suns in the first round. I thought they had it, but Westbrook had other plans. And guys, the Indiana Pacers have become the first team in NBA history coming back from a 3-0 deficit to win an NBA series as they come back and beat the Sixers in Game 7. Remember, we saw in Game 4, Tyrese Halliburton saved the season, and they went on to win 3 more in a row as the Sixers will fall in the first round. Well, now after that wild first round, we are on to the conference semifinals in the second round. As you see the matchups, what a crazy first round. But man, I still can't believe Indiana upset the Sixers, and even more crazy, Philadelphia blowing a 3-0 lead. But anyways guys, it is now time to summarize the second round here in NBA 2K23, so let's continue on. Starting off the conference semis, we go to OKC, down goes the 1 seed in the West, as the Grizzlies drop 145 points in Game 5 to end the Thunder season, as they win the series in 5 and move on to the Western Conference Finals. So Derrick Rose, Marcus Smart, and John Morant are on their way to the Final Four. And if you had the Miami Heat winning today's simulation, they were one step closer as they just defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 games, 139-106. So Donovan Mitchell and Cleveland, their season will come to an end, as Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Kyle Lowry, also Bam Adebayo, are moving on to the second round of today's simulation. As now the Battle of LA will go to the Lakers as they beat the Clippers in 6 games. Honestly, I thought the Clippers were going to win this series, as Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook, that big 3, will be going home in today's simulation, as the Lakers with LeBron and AD are getting the job done to move to the Western Conference Finals. And now we're going to go to the East. Upset City, my Celtics have just fallen to the Pacers. The Pacers were down 3-0 in the first round, and now they come back in that series. They go to the second round and upset the 2-seeded Celtics. How about Indiana's run? Who expected them to beat this Boston team with Blake Griffin and Jason Tatum? Well, the Pacers will win it. And now on to the Final Four with the top players in their prime, as we had the Lakers vs Grizzlies in the West and the Heat vs the Pacers in the East. I can't believe Indiana has got here. And now anyways fellas, it is now time to continue the simulation on NBA 2K23 to see which 2 teams will make the finals. So sit down, relax, and let's go. We're gonna go to a Game 6 in Indiana. We're Lowry for the lead. Won't go. Pacers up 2. Looking at 4-7. I mean, who expected Indiana to be here? And now they have an opportunity as prime Kyle Lowry missed a big 3. Pacers looking for the dagger. Here is Tyrese Halliburton. He won that game, Game 4 in the first round against the Sixers. Can he do it again? It's gonna be Turner open, and Miles Turner can't connect. So 20 seconds. Here come the Heat, looking to tie it up or go for the lead. The ball in the hands of Kyle Lowry. Shot clock is off. No timeout to the Heat. They go to Love. Prime Kevin Love backing his way down. Pump fake. Love with the left. Got it to go. 7 seconds, we are tied. Pacers looking to force Game 7 right here, right now. 3 seconds. Halliburton the spin. Halliburton. No good. And we're going to overtime in this Game 6. And now as we go to overtime, Miami's down by 1. 23 seconds in this game. Hero finds Bam, and Bam throws it down. He'd have taken the lead, so the season will come down to this for Indiana. And man, Tyrese Halliburton, I know he missed that shot at the end of regulation, but he's been big in this simulation so far, as he has an opportunity to send this to 7 back in Miami. With 7 seconds, Pacers down by 1. 4 seconds, Halliburton still has it. The screen, Halliburton with a decent look. And it hits the back iron, and it's no good, as the Heat will win the East in 6 games. Give credit for Indiana for making it this far, but the Heat will get the job done, and they move to the finals. And in the West, we are tied in a Game 7 as Jaren Jackson in line misses a free throw. 35 seconds, winner goes to the finals. Jaren Jackson just missed both free throws, and the Lakers will have it in a Game 7 with 30 seconds, looking to take the lead. Here's prime LeBron, first prime Derrick Rose. LeBron James gives the Lakers the lead. Timeout Memphis. 25 seconds remaining in this game, and the Lakers with a big-time basket. So Memphis needs to answer back as they go to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose with 21 seconds. It looks like he's going to be the guy. Rose kicks to the paint. Euro kicks it out to Bane, but it's stolen by Reeves. Reeves up to LeBron. James on the break, and 1. LeBron James letting it loose in this Game 7. He's doing it all. Oh, what a move, what a play. And LeBron James lets out a scream. I mean, the king is back. LeBron James in his prime. Easily the best player in history. And the Lakers going to close out this Game 7 to beat the Grizzlies. For your final is 112-108 as the Lakers will defeat Derrick Rose and John Morant and head to the finals. So we are now down to 2 teams, a rematch of the bubble NBA Finals, the Miami Heat versus the LA Lakers, as we're going to summon a best of 7 series here on NBA 2K23 to crown the champion. Did anybody predict this matchup? Well guys, it is time to get these finals simulated here on 2K, so let's go. And so with the top players in their prime, it looks like the LA Lakers, who are up 3-1, will go on the road in Game 5 to beat the Heat and win the NBA Championship in today's simulation as they take out the Miami Heat in 5 games in the finals. LeBron James gets another one, as well as Anthony Davis and Jimmy Butler, and this Miami Heat squad will fall once again in the big series. But man, give credit to this Lakers team, they went crazy in this playoff simulation. And let me know down below how your predictions went. I want to see all your guys' comments. I really read every single one of them. You guys are seriously all the GOATs, as the Lakers celebration will continue in Miami and LeBron James your finals MVP. But again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It is Halftime Productions, and I'll see you in the next 2K simulation as we are out for today. Rah.